Hood Tales with KaKe. And we say hood stands for handling, overcoming obstacles divinely. So, last we spoke, it's been about a month, right? Since we had the story time with Goddess in Hell, or Goddess in a Hellhole. If you didn't see that, please go back and watch that video that I done about a month ago, right? So this one I'm going to entitle To Hell and Back. Let me give you a little update. Last we spoke, the goddess here was roasting, and I don't mean like getting roasted. I mean like literally like cooking, baking, roasting, barbecuing in an apartment that was supplied by PHA by with landlord people who did not care for how their tenants' livelihood was, right? Because there was the whole issue with the air conditioning. I mean, my kids were in this apartment and the temperatures were reaching upwards of 90 degrees because they maintenance refused to repair an issue that they themselves said needed to be done, and then they refused to do the work. So I was really kind of alluding to the fact that my children and I were making other decisions or other choices, and what wound up happening is that we manifested our way back home. So we are back in Texas. We are back home. We just kept putting one foot in front of the other in endeavors to get back home. We didn't know how one thing was going to happen or the other. We just, again, kept taking it one step at a time. And just the mindset was determination. The mindset was, there was a lot of claiming, like affirming that, you know, we have a beautiful home, you know, our home is in Texas and we're going back and we're going to live well. We're going to have air conditioning, a lot of manifesting cold air. And I got to be honest with you guys. When I first started my journey in manifesting the desires of my heart, and when I first heard about those concepts, I didn't really believe that shit. I really didn't. Like, the first few major things that I tried to manifest had a way opposite effect. And this was years ago, when I first was introduced to the law of attraction. And honestly, I wound up losing a lot. I lost a lot of things, but and people cycled out of my life and things of that nature. So I had turned my back on the whole thing for years, and it came back around for me at some point, and I really began to do work on myself, and shadow work is what we call it. I was looking at my belief structure and some of the things that were in my subconscious mind space that I didn't acknowledge or was, you know, aware that was there. And so the more that I started doing work on myself, and life was continuing to happen according to what was really in my vibration, was matching with me, experiences and people that were coming to me, I had to finally realize I needed to take accountability for the thoughts that were going on through my head, for the things that I was saying, for the old limiting beliefs that I refused to, you know, excavate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to really dig deep when you're doing this type of spiritual work. It's work. And over the years, I had got myself into some scenario situations and circumstances that weren't matching the desires that I had in my heart, because I really never did believe that I could actually have what I really wanted. And once I did begin to believe in those things, again, I cycled out of some things that I had manifested out of a different area, you know, from a different place of lack-mindedness, most, you know, honestly. And so as those things were cycled out, I went back in, you know, with my beliefs of manifesting your heart's desires into your 3D physical experience, into my 3D physical experience. And that's when, you know, I had some relationships that I had to let go of and things of that nature, things that I had manifested, again, from a place of lack. So anyway, I said all this to say, it works. It works, but I feel like what's left out a lot of times in these law of attraction talks is the nitty grits of the whole thing. Is that you've got to dig deep within you. You have to do some exploring of your subconscious beliefs, your limiting beliefs, and then you have to do what is work that it takes to transform and evolve into this spiritual being who can manifest the desires of your heart into your 3D physical experience. And I'm not going to tell you that it's easy, because it is not. I'm not going to tell you that it happens fast, because a lot of times it doesn't. Manifesting is an automatic, something that should be, that is natural. That's something that you just do, right? But intentional manifesting with clarity, well, now that's something altogether different. So this past experience with where we were living and how we began, how we had to live being there, I think it lit a fire in all of us. And when I say all of us, I'm talking about me and my children. And I feel like we all got on the same page, and we adjusted our vibrational frequencies. Some heat will make you fucking do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Being that uncomfortable will make you get right in the mind and just go ahead and make the necessary changes that need to be made. I also, did a lot of prayer in the form of affirming what I knew that the divine ultimately wanted for us. It is not living in lack, and it's not living in such uncomfortable circumstances that we were unable to even be productive, that we weren't functioning in our regular, normal, high vibing vibrational frequency. That's not the will of God for your life. That's not what source energy says about you, any of us, me. And we had to wake up to that fact and really believe that we can make these huge changes out of nowhere. I haven't been working. And I think you can see in the background, I'm in a whole situation here, another situation. I'm not sweating. You don't have to hear excessive fans, because we have central air and it works very well. We packed up our stuff and we left Philadelphia, and we drove for hours and hours, a couple of days. Guys too. Yeah, I'm rocking 2 phones now and everything. Like things we've traveled into another timeline where we are comfortable, where we are thriving, where we are in a beautiful home, in a beautiful neighborhood, and a quiet area. It's nothing like where we just got through being at all. It's completely different. So I just want to say, you are responsible and accountable to manifest your desires into your 3D physical experience. And I'm feeling like, we've been through hell and back. We literally left here about 5 years ago in a pursuit of a better life, and we've encountered all kinds of things, a pandemic included, and learned a lot, grew a lot, evolved a lot. These experiences were necessary for the level of vibrational frequencies that I traipsed through, within my own being. And I suppose for my journey, you know what I'm saying? It all worked out at this point. We're happy, we're adjusting. My son, Chris, the autistic child, he is in school now, and he's thriving, he's doing well. My children are happy, and we are all happy, and on the well on the way to manifesting more heaven on earth. And we're going to talk about that next. Upcoming videos, right? I'm high vibing, high frequency. I'm so excited, I'm so happy. I'm just into the vibration of peace, love yielding peaceful, harmonious energy, right? And so we're going to get back on track here pretty soon, developing my schedule so that I can check in with you guys more, make more videos, and also throw some more tarot readings for you. I never stopped doing that. I was just kind of doing it for myself and people who were close around me, but we're going to get back more into doing that and just adjusting to this new lifestyle. But I wanted to let y'all know, not 2 weeks after I made that video about being in a hellhole, we were on the road out of that hellhole, on our way to our heaven on earth. And I just want you to know that if it can happen for me, it can happen for you. All right, well, that's all for now. That's all I got time for right now. I just want to check in and let y'all know your girl, your goddess is good. And I want y'all to be good too. So I'm coming back at you with more information, with more divination, with more of what you need to help you be the best and manifest the best for yourself. Okay? And that's it. And I'll talk to you soon. Much love. Peace. Okay?